What am I even saying? What am I even saying? Okay. I am out of breath. I just ran up the stairs. Let me catch my breath. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Beautiful. Hey cool cats. So I've been tagged by the beautiful Nefertiti Bourne to do the alternative black girl tag. Woo! When I saw this video pop up in my subscription feed, I was like, what? There's a tag for us? Oh my god. So like I clicked it and her video was really awesome. I was reading the description of her video and I saw that she tagged me and I was like, ah, that made me feel so special because like I wanted to do this tag anyway, but the fact that she tagged me to do it just made me feel so special. So thank you, Nefertiti. Okay, so question number 1 is, how did you know you were different? Well, I'm not exactly sure how to explain this, but as a kid, I kind of always wanted to be different. I just was, and I loved that about me. So like I liked to stand out as a kid. In elementary school, I was kind of like a tomboy, and I loved that about myself. I liked that I was like not like most girls. I just kind of always knew that I was different, and I had like this hipster mentality where like I thought different was cool, and I thought that liking things that other people didn't like was cool. So like I was just like born a hipster, I guess. Pretty sure no one can see me, but I feel like they're watching me. The second question is, do people judge you? Of course everyone gets judged, but I feel like alternative people especially get judged, and of course you're gonna get judged. Like I grew up in West Philadelphia and I live in West Philadelphia, and if you guys don't know, it's like a predominantly black neighborhood. And so like if you dress differently and if you listen to alternative music or rock music or whatever, then people are gonna think you're weird. That's just kind of how it is. So of course I got judged. I got teased a lot growing up. People would tease me for the way I dressed. They would tease me for the music I listened to. They would call me a white girl because of the music I listened to and the way I dressed. But I mean, it was kind of a fair balance growing up. Some people liked it, some people didn't like my style. I kind of grew up with the same kids like throughout elementary school and in middle school. I kind of grew up with the same kids, so they just all kind of just knew that like that's Shalay, that's her style, that's who she is. And so like some people was okay with it, some people teased me about it. There was like a group of kids who referred to me as like the class rock star or whatever, and I don't know, I kind of thought that was kind of cool. The third question is, how do you react to negative people? Well, as a kid, I didn't take it lightly. I didn't take, what's the word? What is the word? What is the word that I'm looking for? Starts with a C. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Whatever. Criticism. Criticism. Criticism is the word. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. As a kid, I didn't take criticism very well. I took it kind of really bad. I would get really upset and I would lock myself in my room. Yeah, that's how I used to deal with it as a kid. I tried to ignore people, but like it would really get to me as a kid. I don't know why. Then I kind of grew out of that. I just like at one point in my life I just didn't really care. Like I knew that this is who I wanted to be. This is who I am. And now, as a 19-year-old, I just ignore people and I kind of laugh it off, and like I don't know. I have more people telling me they like my style than people who laugh at it or like judge me for it. So that helps. I just kind of ignore them, I guess. That's really all you can do is like ignore them and just know that like whatever they're saying isn't true, you know? I'm like bad at this. I'm like bad at explaining stuff. Question number 4 is, what does your family think? Again, everyone just kind of, I feel like everyone just kind of knows that like that's Shalay, that's her style, that's who she is. So like my family doesn't really care. My mom always liked my style. She always thought it was cool and that I was different. She always told me that she liked my style and that I was cute and stuff like that. So my mom was always like a supporter of my style, I guess. But then there's people in my family who tease me all the time. My older sisters. I don't know, as a kid when I first like started developing my style, and like I think as I was going through my scene phase, my older sisters teased me a lot about my style. My younger sister never really teased me about it. This is just who I am. This is Shalay. Nothing can be done about it. Question number 5 is, how do you remain true to yourself? That is a good question. I know I'm talking a lot about like when I was a kid and like growing up and stuff, but that has a lot to do with who I am, so that's why I keep talking about it. So like as a kid, I went through my phases and I went through different styles and stuff like that, and there was a period of time where I would try to change myself to fit in with everyone else because I was tired of being teased about being weird and stuff like that. So there's a period of time, I think it was in like high school, probably like 9th grade when I first started high school. I like tried to, like 9th, 10th grade, I like tried to change my style to fit in with everyone else, and it was terrible and it felt uncomfortable and I just felt weird and it just wasn't good, and I feel like people could tell that I was trying really hard to not be weird. So I just felt like I was being even more weird because that's not who I was. And so I feel like when you go through something like that, then you just kind of know that like you need to just go back to being yourself in a way. Yeah, I don't know. I went through a lot with like trying to like figure out who I am and stuff like that. So I don't know how to explain this, but like just went through a lot with trying to find a style or like find who I am or whatever, and in the end my goal now is to just like be happy and just do whatever makes me happy. So that's how I stay true to myself now. Just like I just do whatever makes me happy. Like I am bad at words. I'm so bad at it. Yeah, I don't know. I just spaced out for like 5 minutes. And number 6 is like my favorite question. It's gonna be a long one. Okay. Who or what inspires you? Oh, I've mentioned so many times that I get inspired by literally anything, but like some of the people, okay, this is gonna be like a trip down memory lane. Okay, so like as a kid, when I first got into like the alternative style, my biggest inspiration when I was like 10 or 11 was Avril Lavigne. And I remember one day seeing her music video for Girlfriend on TV, and I loved her outfit so much, I loved her style so much, and she was just like this really tough girl, and like I loved that she was a girl and she was kind of tough, and then she like wore skirts sometimes, and then sometimes like in the Skater Boy video she dressed kind of like guyish, and I loved that about her. And I just remember seeing her on TV and being like, I want that, I want to be just like her. She's awesome. And then ever since then I just kind of like stalked Avril Lavigne. Around the same age I discovered Paramore, and I saw the music video for Misery Business, and I thought she was cool. She was a tough chick too, and that she's like the lead singer of an all-guy band, and I thought that was really awesome, and I loved her hair. So like Hayley Williams is definitely an inspiration. She still is today. Some other people are like Lita Monster Bunny. She's a YouTuber. I've been watching since I was like 14, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned her like so many times, but she's one of my biggest inspirations. Other people inspire me, like other YouTubers like Deep Fizzy, he inspires me a lot. Christopher Drew inspires me, and just like his outlook on life is like really inspirational. Like I always look up to a lot of people who have like a really positive outlook on life. Just like so many people, like this list could go on forever. And then like my mind is also like spacing out right now that I can't really think of anyone. I don't know, just anyone who's like brave enough to be alternative and be themselves. They're an inspiration to me also. Like I remember I was on Tumblr once and I saw this girl in a wheelchair, and she had like green hair and like it was shaved on the side, and she was dressed like alternative and like ripped up jeans and stuff, and she's in her wheelchair, and I just thought that was so cool. Like that inspired me a lot. And she the caption of the photo was like cripple punk, and I thought that was just so awesome. So like she inspires me. I think I followed her too after seeing that photo. Just like any alternative person out there. Oh, and Drew Disaster, she's a big inspiration to me also. I remember when I first started watching her videos, I was like 15, I think, 14, 15, and I was like, oh, another kind of alternative black girl who has my style. So like, yeah, Drew Disaster is a big inspiration to me too. Also, I wanted to point out that I got a comment like a while ago on, I don't even know what video it was, but like I got a comment that was kind of rude. They weren't meaning to be rude, but it was kind of rude, and I didn't respond to them. But they said something like, wow, you're the first black person I've ever seen to pull off the alternative style and not have it look like crap. Not to be racist. And I was just like I was sitting there, I was reading this comment over and over again thinking if I should respond or not. I ended up not responding because I didn't even want to deal with that. They were like, not to be racist, but like that's, I don't know if that counts as being racist, but that's just really rude to say, because you obviously are blind, because there's so many beautiful alternative black people out there. They were meaning to give me a compliment, but like that's not the way to do it, I don't think. And the last question, number 7, is what does your girlfriend slash boyfriend or spouse think? And what does your girlfriend slash boyfriend or spouse think of you? At the moment, I have none of those, but I think the ones from the past didn't really care. Like I mentioned, like I said this already, everyone just kind of knows like this is who I am, so no one really minded. People always tell me, you're like a cute kind of weird. That's what I always get. I don't know what that means or anything, but that's what I always get. So yeah, I don't think any of those people from the past minded because they never said anything about it. Everyone just knows this is just Shalay. This is just me. This is who I am. You're good. Okay. That was all the questions. I don't know if this was boring or anything. I'm so bad at words. Like I didn't even know how to explain some of these questions. Like I thought about them before filming this, but then now that I'm filming it, my mind's kind of going blank and stuff. So I don't know who to tag. I'm gonna tag Madison. I'm gonna tag you, Madison. That's the only person I really know who to tag. But yeah, Madison, you're tagged. And anybody else out there who is a black alternative girl, you can do this tag too, and you can say that I tagged you or whatever. Yeah. Video done. So I'm gonna go and play video games now. Bye! That was so weird. What do I say at the end of my videos? Oh, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Why do I always snap? That's so weird. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, then subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!